Hi everyone and welcome to the challenge group. This video is about clean eating. But before I start talking about clean eating, I've got to tell you I am so excited for this challenge. This is why I became a Beachbody coach. I love challenge groups and I'm so glad you're doing this with me and going on this journey with me. Before I talk about clean eating, I also want to talk to you about what the group is, especially for those of you who have never done a group before. This is a positive, good experience where we're going to support each other. And, I hope you have your program picked out. I hope you have a plan in mind because this is going to be amazing. Clean eating, what is it? Basically, it's eating foods that are good for you and aren't processed, don't have harsh chemicals in them, and are not genetically modified. So that means organic and non-GMO. That can seem overwhelming, especially for those of you who are new to clean eating or just eating healthy in general. And also, some people find that it can be a little bit more expensive. If you have someone that has that argument or you have that argument for yourself, my reply always is, it might be more expensive, but diabetes medication is also very expensive. So is heart medication, so is that surgery you're going to have in the future because you continue to eat the way you have been eating. And of course, this is for someone who's brand new to it. And I want to give you some tips and things that I've learned. I start shopping in the produce area first. Get the fun stuff out of the way. I always go with one recipe so that I know I have one meal. I start to become familiar with the organic options in my store, and I shop the perimeter of the store. I try to stay out of those aisles. That's where the processed foods are. Clean eating is also about looking at your ingredients. Ingredients, if you don't know what it is, then you probably shouldn't eat it. So, that being said, look at your ingredients, and if you don't know what something is and one of your favorite snacks or foods, look it up and see if you're familiar and comfortable with that ingredient and what it might do. It might be a little scary. If you're buying packaged, look at the ingredients. Are there more than 3 or 4? Are there 20? Do you know what they are? Put superfoods, vegetables, fruits, those good things for you at eye level in your refrigerator, and eye level in your pantry. I love these tips and they work for me so well. When I don't do these things, I tend to get off track. It is so much easier to trust big companies, the companies that we've grown up trusting and eating those processed foods. That's how I was raised, but now I will never go back. There are exceptions and occasions, and sometimes you just kind of want to let go, but I call that a cheat meal, not a cheat day. Just my opinion, but a day's just a little bit too long. When I'm consuming chemicals and GMOs, I understand the repercussions, and I usually feel horrible afterwards. So lately, I just really haven't been eating them. My cheat meals are whole. My cheat meals are clean. So just something to think about. Cheat meal, not cheat day. I was diagnosed with IBD when I was 19, and at 23, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. My last flare was the worst, the one I had when I was pregnant with Zoe. I couldn't leave the house. It was really difficult. Since I've been eating clean and drinking Shakeology, I have not had one flare. It's been a little less than a year, and I really do think that not putting those chemicals in my body and my colon, and drinking Shakeology with the probiotics and prebiotics is part of the reason why. I have to talk about Shakeology here. Shakeology is packed with protein and superfoods. It's delicious. There's some really great recipes out there. So, it's something to consider. If you haven't bought any yet, you should definitely talk to me. We can talk about recipes and why it may be good for you to try. This all sounds like a lot. For me, it happened over time. Eating clean, Shakeology, exercising with Beachbody programs at home, they've brought me to a good place, and I really, really want to share that with you. For the true beginner, what do you drink? Do you drink soda? Do you drink diet soda? Maybe for this challenge, consider not drinking soda, and I would try to just say goodbye to diet soda forever. I don't drink soda, but if I do, which is once in a blue moon, I drink the real thing. Now, there is argued that there are chemicals in soda, but diet is horrible for you, so I would try to stay away from anything diet and go for the real thing. Water, water, water. The more water, the better. Portions. That's where I struggle. On the group, I'm going to post a diagram using your hand. You can use measuring cups. You can count calories. I don't count calories. I use my hand and a couple other rules. There's the meat portions. There's a tablespoon. And you want to make sure you get enough of your essential oils. The diagram will help you, but use your hand. I also have been eating to 80% full. In your Beachbody program, they give you a diet program, a food guide, and I would absolutely follow this. There's so much science behind those Beachbody exercise program calendars. There's so much science behind the food guides. I would absolutely use them. Veggies, fruit, protein, grains, whole grains, essential oils and fats. Get those omegas. And I also want to talk about quinoa. Quinoa is something that my coach, Tara, introduced me to, and I really, really love it. It is really, 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 really a great superfood. If you can get familiar with it, pin or look up some great recipes with quinoa. Start to get used to it. The punch it has and the super ingredients it has in it, just the protein that it has in it. You want to consider trying to put that into your meal plan. I have a sample day of the meals that I would eat. I try to do mini meals. That doesn't mean that I'm eating like these huge meals, 6 times a day, but enough to get me through where I'm eating every couple of hours and I'm not starving. So if you can see this, breakfast, 2 scrambled eggs with peppers, onions, tomatoes, and cheddar. I have Greek yogurt for a snack, mixed berries, tablespoon of flaxseed with whole oat granola. Again, it is a cup of granola, not a whole bunch. A handful of cocoa nibs just to add some more sweetness to it. Lunch, I have spinach, chicken, strawberry, feta, oil, vinegar, salad, 3/4 cup, watermelon for dessert, and then for snack, I have my chocolate Shakeology. I love Shakeology with peanut butter, and if I haven't had enough to eat that day, I have a half a banana. For dinner, ahi tuna, quinoa, and steamed veggies. This is a typical day. The portions aren't big, but it's essentially 5 to 6 meals a day. So start thinking that way. The most important thing is prepping. This coming week, I'm going to have you prep. You want to get these things at the store and make time to prep your meals. Get the Tupperware. I prefer glass. And get that cooler. If you work from home like me, or if you work in an office, you've got to have a cooler. Whether you're traveling around in the car, staying at home, but you have errands to run, or you work in an office, you need to have that food ready so that you're not in a situation where you're tempted to not eat so great. That's what I'm going to have you do this week, and I think that you're going to do great. I think that you're going to really like it. You're going to get used to it. It's going to be hard. You're going to wish you could be doing something better, but when you start feeling well, you start seeing those results, start feeling amazing, you'll be so glad you did, just like me. Now, that's just a little bit about clean eating. I hope that you were educated and motivated. Go to the grocery store. Go with at least one recipe, and start pinning if you're on Pinterest, or start looking up some great clean eating recipes. I hope that you do. I hope you enjoyed it, and you can contact me anytime if you have any questions. Thank you.